It's the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We're in New Orleans, Louisiana. The Pelicans playing here with a home court advantage.
And this is a team they'll see a lot of, 4 times total this season. The first game went their way. We'll see if they can push it to a 2-0 lead tonight.
Yeah, getting the W in this second one would send a clear message about the dominance they expect to have in the matchup.
And it's Ingram missing. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Thunder. Here's Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the defense of Jared Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year voting.
Both good from the line that time. Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, health. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
Now here's Bradley. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
New Orleans shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
And the basket by Jackson.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Williamson up top. And Jones has it in the corner. And the Pelicans miss again.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks. Mark Daigneault and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Thank you, David.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Brooks outside. Outside, Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Going inside. Baseline J on the way.
Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
Here's Williamson. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Pass to Jackson. It's rebounded by New Orleans. A 3 from McCollum. Brooks grabs the board.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Here's Giddey. Rise again. And the layup by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 points.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans. Pelicans trail by 6.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran. Someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
Second shot opportunity. And Hernan Gomez with the lay-in.
Quick to the punch. Good anticipation by Willie, that time owning the offensive glass.
Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
.122 left to play in the first. Pass to Williams. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 12-4 run. Williams for 3. He can't hit that time. Pelicans trail by 8. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And it's Hayes in the corner. Another shot. Williams with the block. And they get it back. Out to the right wing. Here's Alvarado. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Holmgren. The Pelicans have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. Jones looking for an opening. Inside. Here's Muscala. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Pelicans trail by 8. Pass to Murphy. The 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Now Dort, defended by Jones. Now Giddey. Pass to Baisley. Just 5 to shoot. Up again. And the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got the lead up to 10 now for Oklahoma City.
A hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
And there had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy. They're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. It's stolen by Jones. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Thunder leading by 10. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Bradley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bradley's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now McCollum. The three-pointer is right on target.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
And there's the drive. Chalk up 2 there. And the Thunder lead by 11.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass to Murphy. Back to McCollum. A 3-ball. Thunder with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Giddey. No good on the triple. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. And the basket by Murphy.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
Jackson misses. Pelicans trailed by 9. A 3 from McCollum. Dort grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now here's Bradley. Off on the layup.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And Oklahoma City making a change here. And so here is Oklahoma City. 7-point differential. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason group.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, it couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
Again, McCollum missing.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Holmgren wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Pelicans trailed by 9. Ingram wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time for McCollum.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
We've got 1:28 left here in the second. Man can't hit.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
That one good for 2.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
A big night for Jackson so far. He's a talented scorer and only getting better.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Pelicans trail by 6. And here's Ingram from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Ingram's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for New Orleans. Outside, Jones. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the half. 5 to shoot. Here's Bazley. A shot, no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Pass to Ingram. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Now just a 1-point Thunder lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Mann. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And he's now made 3 3-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going.
The Thunder have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
It's Ingram on the wing. 2 on the clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Holmgren.
You can't do this against Ingram. He's good at seeking out contact and finding ways to get to the line.
Here's Mann. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's a tie game in New Orleans. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game. Great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor. And he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is both amazing passers. David, thank you.
That's a guy who's willing to mix it up offensively and draw the contact and get that opportunity for the old-fashioned N1. We see you, Josh Giddey.
Wise beyond his years, Giddey has a great feel for the game and terrific court vision.
Well, the other thing you love, Greg, is the size he gives you out of the backcourt. Obviously, he needs to improve his consistency from range, but he's got all the tools you must have if you're going to be an all-star in the NBA.
Giddey with it. He's got 6. It's stolen by Jones. Pass to Williamson. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Williamson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And what touch from the big man. I like watching Williamson get interior positioning and attack with purpose.
McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. And Williamson throws it down.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Over in the corner, Dort. 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff. Williamson from long range. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Back to Giddey. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
During the last decade, from 2010 on, Doris, the Thunder had the second most wins in the NBA.
It's mind-boggling to consider that. That was clearly during the Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden era. The Spurs had the most in that time frame. What that can tell you, though, is small market teams can win in the NBA.
New Orleans moving the ball around. And Hayes throws it down.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Outside, Jones. Here's Muscala. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Pass to Beasley. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. New Orleans in the lead. It's Murphy outside. Right side, Jones.
2 minutes remaining.
Out to Ingram. From outside, off the mark. .151 left in the third quarter of the game. To the inside. Here's Beasley. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Beasley's got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
The Thunder have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Boy, Darius Beasley is enticing, guys. You're talking about a lengthy, athletic big man with outstanding versatility.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Pass to Graham. And here is Hernan Gomez. Here's Hayes. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Graham with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Murphy. And the Pelicans miss again. To the wing right side. And here is Holmgren. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Here's Mann. Pass to Beasley. Into the lane. Clock at 4. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. That one is off.
Wow. Well, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Murphy. Now Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
And everything coming together for Zion offensively. He has been unreal tonight.
Right side Jones. Here's Holmgren. Banked in off the glass. Holmgren's got 6. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Thunder lead by 1.
The Thunder, 45.
3/10 quarters behind us and more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Now Giddey. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Pass to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Well, to steal a line from you up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead, big fella.
Outside, Dort. There's the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Here's McCollum. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league.
Outside Jackson. Down low. Now here's Bradley. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Heads-up defensive play by Jonas Valanciunas. The alert, the aware, the always ready to send it back.
And yes, it's good.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Jackson. And that one is off. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And here's Ingram from the arc. That one doesn't go, but he's still shooting 50%, 5 of 10.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Over in the corner, Dort. Here's Jackson. Bradley trying to break free. And it's Jackson with a sensational play.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Ingram. Fires for 3. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Under trailing by 4. It's Brooks on the wing. Now Jackson. The shot comes out. Nice feed from Valanciunas. Williamson left side. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. The drive by Brooks. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, Brooks is always working hard for his team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pelicans.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this run. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dillon Brooks. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Nailed from three-point land. And it's an 8-point Pelican lead.
And there's the steadiness to McCollum's game. He's going to contribute from deep almost every game. It's becoming a given.
Here's Bradley. Jackson trying to break free. Bradley can't get it to go. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Jones. And the rejection by Jackson. And Giddey gets it to go.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open team.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Giddey. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Wow, Josh Giddey might be young, folks, but a fearless big-time bucket right there.
Good D by McCollum. Pelicans leading by 4. Loads it up for Williamson. Whistle blows, but that's going to be a travel. On offense, here are the Thunder. Up top, Giddey. Jackson down low. Back to Giddey. Shot clock at 5. It's good.
Well, you have got to be impressed with Josh Giddey's awareness of where his teammates are at all times.
Mr. Williamson. Yes!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Back to Jackson. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
A 3 from McCollum. Can't hit that one. And the Thunder going the other way now.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Well, Josh Giddey has proven that he will have some triple-doubles in his career because he can score it with the board and he can certainly find his teammates. Now it's about being consistent and efficient.
And the free throw, no good. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Here's Jones. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll return shortly. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. with it. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Off target from outside. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The lead is 2. Back to Giddey. Pass to Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Jackson. Knocked away.
And they love that it's CJ at the line right now. McCollum is a cool customer.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that narrows the gap to 1. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're in front by 1. 1:57 left in the first overtime. And stolen by Williamson. McCollum with the ball. Dort covering. It's tipped.
Rejected by Brooks. Part of why he's stuck as a second rounder. Dillon gives great effort on defense.
At the top of the key, Holmgren. Fires the 3. That one's not going to go. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. It's Ingram on the wing. The offensive rebound. McCollum outside. In the corner, it's Ingram. It's up a 3. And the Pelicans miss again. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. Here's Giddey. It drops.
Oh, my goodness. Josh Giddey in a big-time moment decides to knock it down.
To the middle. Valanciunas. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
That's the bucket they needed, and Valanciunas goes and gets it for him. The big man seizes control of the moment.
This is a huge possession.
This is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Kicks it out to McCollum. 5 on the clock. With the drive, it counts.
And when it matters most, the coach has the confidence that McCollum will deliver.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're down by 1. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first overtime. What do you think, guys?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw up a play to make it happen.
To the floor for the Thunder, Tony Brown.
And here is Giddey. To the inside. Jackson. Yes!
Yeah, take it up strong, big fella.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 1. Just 2 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Guys, your thoughts?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
Got it up in time. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all.